I put on my favourite silk TK dress for dinner, which I'd booked at Gantleys. It's a historic stone building, now an award-winning restaurant, on beautiful gardens. Grant was going to meet me there later, so I had a chat with the owner, Brent, first. Brent, thanks for having me here today.
Pleasure, pleasure.
Tell me about Gantleys and a bit about the history of the place, because it's quite an old building, isn't it?
It is. It was originally built 1863, and first owner was a gentleman by the name of Patrick Gantley. Then when we came in 1993, renamed it Gantleys. It was my auntie and uncle that purchased the property originally, so they asked me to come down, so it was give it a go, and still here. So what have you got on the menu here? We try to focus on local produce, obviously top cuts from New Zealand, venison fillets, Southland rack of lamb, which we still serve a full rack, Canterbury duck, and then a few seafood dishes and so forth as well.
Fantastic, so lots of really good Kiwi food.
Yeah, definitely.
Lots of local stuff. And what about the wine list? I know you've got quite an extensive wine list. Tell me a bit about that.
Yes, wine can be a bit of a problem for us. In the sector, it's a bit of an addiction. Wine list is roughly in the vicinity of 300 to 400 labels. New Zealand's most awarded wine lists. We received the Award of Excellence from Wine Spectator in 1996. And have done for every year since then, and then a number of other New Zealand awards. So we've got an absolutely stunning setting here today, and these gardens are beautiful. I know you do events here. We do a lot of exclusive events for groups, corporates, and also weddings. As you were saying, the gardens, it's a great venue for weddings. So you could actually just come here and rent out the whole place, have your wedding in the garden, and have your guests in here. Don't have to go anywhere. Don't have to move them anywhere. No driving. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Ideal. Grant arrived just in time for the food. And of course, he brought a couple of his Rieslings and Pinots to match with our dishes. I couldn't wait to see what Brent had arranged for us. Oh, here we go.
Holy hell. My goodness.
So there we have the seared North Atlantic scallops, the New Zealand scampi, and champagne cream reduction. Wow. And Grant, the spicy fig and beetroot tart, the caramelised onions, spicy fig, beetroot, and goat's cheese. Our starters were delicious, and Grant's wines matched with them beautifully. And if you don't happen to have a sommelier and winemaker at your table like I did, Gantleys can recommend wine matches from their collection. Okay, Joy, so Southland rack of lamb, herb crusted and served on sage bread and butter pudding. And Grant, the confit duck, Canterbury, a shredded duck pie with shiitake mushrooms, and then the duck breast on the side. Crispy skin, how it should be. Fancy. Thank you. Enjoy. The rack of lamb is their most popular dish, and I can see why. It was perfectly done and presented, the best way to eat a New Zealand classic. Although I was a bit jealous of Grant's duck trio too. What a great way to end the day with two Queenstown locals.